Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And the Steelers have a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss when you knock...
He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
In the red zone on first. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 tight. Coca 19. Ready.
Here's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
2nd and 3 now. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Panthers 60. Tap the 60.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Cowboys.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. There he goes, right sideline. Hits the 20. DK Metcalf. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. They're in line with the extra point. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Trey Tucker to return it. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Raiders first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Taking a deep shot here. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Cowboy 80. 50 Eagles.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Get some space around midfield. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
That throw behind his intended target. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Here we go.
Genty from the gun. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. New set of downs for them from the 31.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Short pass brought in. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Just a single yard, but that's gonna be enough to move the chains.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Come on, come on.
Giving this to Dempsey. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Milton now. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no. Incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds.
It's 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal.
To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we got 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
At the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Rolling from the gun here. He's going deep. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. and he's the one driving it.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Going again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's worked his back way this game, but no results yet.
Brings up 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Throw here, 3rd down. Up by Washington, left side. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
19 Titans.
They're going for this. That's caught. He's got Washington. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mikey, 18.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And 3 at the 29-yard line.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. And this almost ended worse, but it gets a yard out of this. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Setting him on the dime. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
A give now from the gun. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Got it, ready?
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
He's going to throw this one. Setting up the screen. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Go! Cougar 19! Let's go!
They'll try and punch it in. Fights his way through a tackle. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Point after converted by Sdsl. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And not liking what looked like ahead of him there, Brock, so he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
60 Vikings, 50.
Now Milton to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Got it. Ready?
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down.
Let's go, Buffalo 18.
Milton back to throw. Throw right side, finds Bash. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Keely Ringo making the play.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Cougar 19. Jackie Ryan.
No throw, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Steelers take over first and 10. At the 42-yard
First down from the 42. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
19.
Back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be sent up, Brock, with first and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 9-yard line.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This is maybe one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Makes the catch, and that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. This one is up and good. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Throwing now, Milton. Continuing to move past the 45. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Jeff Besh. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 45 yards.
Offense up to the line fast.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Catch made. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The 3-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles. 60. Let's go. 18 Cox.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chance of starting to run thin to score here.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Here we go, here we go. 19, charge, go.
That one's out and cut on the right side. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders chop some of the lead off before the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
27-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
19 Lions. Go.
He's back to throw. He put everything he had into this one. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It goes to the hurry up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Las Vegas, first down.
18 Rattle, 18 Rattle.
17 yards.
First
down.
And off to Jency. And that's good for a gain of 5. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
19, 18. Hook it, 19.
Another give here to Jency. And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
That's a screen play to Jency. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, These little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here we go. Grab ball 80. Go.
From the gun on third down. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
19, 18. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
18. Let's go.
He's going to throw it again. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Raiders 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 32 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Brings up second.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
And hiking 18. 70 range.
2nd down pass play coming. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-possession game. Their line with the extra point. And the Steelers push their lead to 18.
Steelers 35. Raiders 17.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Milton. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Come on.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Kicked off by the rookie from Alabama. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
3. 60 Eagles.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. Throwing it on second down. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third down, Raiders going with some dime coverage here.
70! Buffalo waits, Hawk 70, Hawk.
Third and long for him here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at fourth and long. The Steelers set to punt it. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? 19, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Get it. 65, 70, 70.
Nelson back to throw. Brought in by his back here. It's Jensen. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is Genty on second. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up third down and 11.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Hilton now on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Go.
They'll run it from the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On the set.
They've got first down here from the 36. Here's the long back on the handoff. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Another carry for it. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Ready up.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Hand off to the back. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They give it to him again. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Here he goes, third and long. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Incomplete.
They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
50.
Now Milton to throw. Throw right side, finds Bench. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
19 Tiger.
Throw here, third down. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, fourth down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Desperation time here on fourth. Bowers with another catch. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal, a little bit tougher here.
Here we go, set! Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Steady!
Out of the gun, it's Milton. And he's got it, it's in close. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Trap 60, trap 60! Take over!
He's dropping back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The give here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hold the set!
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
Shotgun snap here to Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now, after delivering that ball, we see some discomfort out there. So here come the trainers to take a look at him. From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now! Cowboy 80! 69, 69!
Here's the backup. First throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
60 by 6, 70, 70.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down. Desperation time here. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers close to picking up their 5th win. New set of downs for them from the 31. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Back-to-back carries here. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. And gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to the wall again. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Drawn up for it. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, barely still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.